Hey, YouTube. Welcome back to Dado Stacks. We got something a little bit different today. Sent in some of our old comic books to PSA for grading. And so you can see these stacks. Here's my hand. These are gigantic. And I kept the unwrapped the way they came back from PSA. They started doing comic book grading. This is the way they kind of come back to you in a plastic bag. And the first one, I unwrapped the other ones and we'll flip them over. But this one might get a little loud with all plastic. But that was pretty cool. Big, nice, big sealable bag, and then plastic kind of saran wrap almost on the front, just to keep the PSA case kind of cool. So these are old. Let me get finished ripping this plastic off. Sorry about that. These are just a bunch of old comics that we had, and I've kept over the years. They're probably from the early '90s and some older stuff when we were collecting, and then PSA started doing their grading. So this is I graded a few of my favorite ones, just more for PC stuff and really not knowing the comic book market as much. But I like about this label, though, they have on the back, they have right here the Amazing Spider-Man number 366. So that's kind of cool that you can see on the back. I wish they would do it with some of the cards, because when we do the card reveal, sometimes you're not sure which one that is. So it's kind of nice that they have a little bit of info. And again, they have a bigger section here than they do for some of the sports cards. But let's flip that around and see what we got. Oh, this one's an Amazing Spider-Man. You've got the PSA label on the top. September 1992, Marvel Comics, a direct edition. So we were subscribed to the Amazing Spider-Man. I was probably in high school, I think, in 92, because I'm an old man. These are so ancient comics. But hey, an 8.5. It has white pages, so I'm going to take a look and see what they have there as far as maybe the pages aren't white enough. I don't know if that's what maybe Ding did or whatnot, or maybe that's a positive about it. So we'll see as we kind of go through, because I don't know the grading as well. But obviously on a scale of to 10, so we want some stuff in the 9s, but an 8.5 for a 1992 Amazing Spider-Man for my PC here. We'll put these down. Maybe we'll just make a stack right here. It's going to get really big. As you can see, they're very thick. What's also kind of fun is all the old ads on the back of the comic books too. So this one's a Silver Surfer number 75 we've got up there on the top left, and we got our old X-Man gaming here, and this is from, gosh, I don't know when it's from, but we'll find out. Hey, we got a 9. There we go, 9.4. Oh, I remember this one. This was the hollow kind of cover, Death of Nova. So I remember Nova was one. I love the New Warriors, so there's some New Warriors in here. Again, this one's got white pages as well noted there, so maybe that's just something they're kind of noting for good ones. I think there's 2 of these here. And this is, again, it's from December of 1992. You can see right here, Silver Surfer number 75, embossed hollow foil cover, direct edition. It was mailed directly under our subscription. It wasn't off the newsstand. So I know sometimes the newsstand ones are more valuable if there's less of them or something like that. But this was a 75th issue. That was pretty cool, though. And a 9.4, I'll take a 9.4, right? I mean, hey, can't all be 9.8s and 9.6s and 9.10s. I did see some of the grades, so I do know we've got some good ones. No perfect 10s, and I didn't expect any, but some decent grades, a couple of poor ones as well. But we'll see what we got. This, again, is Silver Surfer number 50, and we have 2 of these on the Silver Surfer number 50 with Thanos on the cover, and a 9.4 on that one. And this says second printing. I didn't know it was a second printing when I put it in, so I'm glad that they know. This is June of 1991, and it's a silver embossed foil cover and a 9.4 on that one. So pretty sweet. I mean, these are 30 years old. Here's the second one, I think, Silver Surfer number 50 again. There you can see it there on the PSA. These are so cool. They're so big. You're used to doing cards, and these are just so big and thick. A 9.6 on that one, so a little bit better. A 9.6 on that one. Again, white pages again, so I'm hoping that means it's a good thing. Second printing, 1991, and a 9.6 on that Silver Surfer. 50th issue. So we got the 50th and the 75th on there on the Silver Surfer. On the reprints. Here we go. This is funny. We got a little. I know some of the kids have watched this movie now on like Netflix or something. But Honey, I Blew Up the Kids. Rick Moranis, and there's a Silver Surfer number 67 up here on our PSA label. And let's see what that one got. Oh, that one got a really good grade, a 9.8. So that's probably pretty good. And that one I've got in there with Galactus. And I put a couple of ones like Who's in there. I think I've one with Hawkeye coming up. Comic that we had, but that's a number 67, July 1992, Galactus and Doctor Strange appearance. That's cool that they put that there. If you can see that, it kind of tells you what is in the comic. So I put it in there because of Galactus and Doctor Strange. A 9.8 though, that's pretty good. That is pretty good. We'll take a 9.8 on that. This reminds me of Stranger Things here with the Dungeons and Dragons ad on the back, right? New Warriors, number 11. So I had a couple of my New Warriors in here. This one, I think there's an appearance by somebody here. That's why I have number 11. Yeah, Nova is on there. An 8.0. Oof, that one's not the greatest. I read that one too. I read all of these. So Probably flipped through that a little too hard. I see, yeah, some of the corner and the spine and everything. Maybe that's one I probably shouldn't have graded, looked at a little bit closer. But first time grading a comic book, so not quite sure what I was doing. I was just having some fun and trying out the new service, you know. Silver Surfer number 85. Don't know when that's going to be. That's a 9.2. Oh, there we go. Wonder Man. So I had that one with Wonder Man was in there. Wonder Man and Storm appearance in that one. So I have a 9.2 on that, and they just had the new TV show on Disney Plus with Wonder Man. It was really, really good. So I was like, I'll get a couple Wonder Mans graded here. We had some of the older Wonder Mans, and I'm glad they refreshed that on the TV show as well. So a 9.2. We'll go a little bit faster now. New Warriors number 1. This is my favorite, New Warriors. So these are my guys right here. Oh, an 8.0 on the New Warriors number 1. I may have 2 of these in here. I'm not sure. But this was the origin of the New Warriors. This is the very first New Warriors. I think some of these guys could be candidates. Nova, I think, might be somebody that pops in. Namorita's been in some stuff. Night Thrasher was my favorite. But some of the other ones not, you know, Marvel Boy and Firestar and Speedball. So this is the first issue. I know I had subscribed to that, so 8.0. I wish that was a little bit higher. I'm sure there's some really good copies out there because it's not that old and people probably kept them in. A Bruce Lee comic, number 1. I don't even remember what year this was, but a 9.4 on the Bruce Lee, and that was number 1 from Malibu Comics. So Mortal Kombat preview. July 1994. So I thought it was a pretty sweet one to get graded. A 9.4. It's not too bad on the Bruce Lee number 1 from a Mortal Kombat preview. And then the next one here we have Night Thrasher 4 Control. This is a 4-part series on Night Thrasher number 1. A 9.6. There we go. A 9.6 on the Night Thrasher Comics number 1 edition for Night Thrasher. That was my guy right there, Night Thrasher. 9.6. Pretty good grade right there. All right. Good stuff. I only have 2 of those, I feel like, too. Yep, Night Thrasher number 1. And, oh, this is a different one. This is his actual first issue. That one was a 4-part series. This is a 9.6 on that one, too. I think I have 2 of these with the red kind of hollow foil. Red foil cover, direct. Again, direct edition. You've got that down there. And that's 1992. Origin of Night Thrasher. So we'll see if Night Thrasher ever becomes in any of the Marvel TV shows or series. Then, hey, we've got a couple comics sitting there back in the day. Avengers Spotlight, number 31. Who's in this one? Spider-Man? Oh, there we go. Hawkeye is in this one, actually. So a 9.0, April of 1990. So this thing's 36 years old. Direct edition. I remember we were 8th, 9th grade, I think I was in when we were looking at that stuff. But a 9.0. You got U.S. Agent, and then Hawkeye makes an appearance in this one as well. Surprised they didn't label on here, though, too, because Hawkeye makes an appearance. You think with the other ones they did that. What do we got here? Wildcats cover action teams number 1. So this was I think I have 2 of these because it was the first one for Wildcats. So number 9.6, and this is Image Comics. So 9.6 on the Wildcats. And that was one first census. So this is a first issue, and that was why I kind of graded that one as a first issue. Let's see. I think there's 2 of those. We got a 9.6 and a 9.8. There we go. One of our better grades there. These are so big. I had to do it in vertical here on the camera, so it's going to come across a little bit differently. But that was a 9.8 on that one. And then our last one that we graded, what is this one? This is the Amazing Spider-Man Annual Edition, number 26. Oh, worst grade of all of them was 7.0. But I graded that one. It's got the New Warriors. There's the appearance of the New Warriors here, right, in the annual. So New Warriors appearance, we've got it up here. And those are my guys, the New Warriors that I was liking when I was that age. So yeah, so pretty cool. I don't know. I hope you guys like that. I hope if you graded anything with PSA, super cool. They come in that bag. They come in this huge box, and it was a little bit different than getting some cards back, but it was pretty cool to get some of those. So all right, well, hey, PSA is off and running. We've got some PSA, I guess, encapsulated comic books. So all right, get after it. Hope you enjoyed that. Have a good one.